Hey folks, Serpent Trading here, and looking again at Bacanora Lithium. And was lucky enough to get a comment on my last video and asking what my views on the long-term price of Bacanora Lithium would be. And I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to have a look at the flagship project in Sonora and compare it with another project that I think will be give us a reasonable guide to what the possible value might be. So a quick update of this week, and we can see it's been creeping upwards, and we've actually had a really good day today, up 4.71%, and we're getting in, well, not in yet, getting towards this area of resistance. I suspect we will see some resistance coming into here, and what I hope for is that we'll just consolidate around here before breaking out and then having this area as support. We can't ignore the fact that it might sell off again, and we may have to be looking to one of these levels for support. 35 pence, 31 pence, and even possibly 27 pence, all good areas of support, and areas that if you did want to buy more would be good places to pick up some in. So let's have a look at this flagship project, and I'm pulling all this information off the latest corporate presentation. The Sonora Lithium project is located over here in the Sonoran state in North Mexico, and it's about 170 kilometers from the US border. The feasibility study back in 2018 showed a pre-tax net present value of $1.25 billion, and had a 26 internal rate of return and an operating cost of about 4,000 US dollars per ton. The project is being developed as a open strip mine, and it's planned in two stages. This is the stage one area in the yellow here, or the one here for 20-year life mine, and that's the initial one that that Bacanora is going to be building. And the stage two is the greater extended area here, and apparently all of the leases in this area they give a possible mine life of up to 250 years. So it's a big deposit. The initial plant is planned to process 1.1 million tons of ore per annum, and in stage two it's going to be up to 2.2 million tons per annum. And the first phase is going to be looking at producing 17,500 tons of lithium per annum, and that gets pushed up to 35,000 tons in stage two. And as a side note, the mining project is also designed to produce 28,800 tons per annum of potassium sulfate, which could be used to sell to the fertilizer industry. Just also note that this has had a pilot plant here, which has been operational for 4 years, so it's got a proven the process of actually getting lithium out of the ground. So now we've got Ganfeng, and they're on board for 50% of the Sonora project and resource, and that also means they're going to be liable for 50% of the project construction costs, which on the last presentation was stated at $420 million. That means that Bacanora need to find $110 million if the costs remain the same. And Ganfeng are actually leading the construction now, so it's possible they might find some cost savings in their updated plans. So Bacanora will own less of the asset, but will own 50% of something that should be fully funded and go into production. And currently they've got existing financing faculty with RK Mining up to $150 million. Hunwan has also promised them a conditional promise, another $25 million. And there's also another $65 million from the State General Reserve Fund of Omar, which is also conditional. Bacanora Lithium also have $44 million in cash currently. So, that's close to $300 million. And, there's sure to be some other running costs. But it does seem to me that there shouldn't be any major dilution. Of course, we have to wait for that to be confirmed. And the fact that Ganfeng have increased their holdings suggests to me there should be more announcements in the near future around the financing and around the timescales that should really add some rocket fuel under the share price. So, how to find value? And I thought it'd be good to compare Bacanora with Lithium Americas and their flagship project in Argentina. And they're further down the route to construction, about halfway there. And this is their site over here. And it doesn't have any of the financing hanging over it like Bacanora still does. The other similarity is this joint venture partnership with Ganfeng, and it was actually Ganfeng's involvement that increased this projected output to 40,000 tons per annum. That was up from 25,000 tons. They're fully funded, let's say halfway there to construction, and their costs are comparable to Bacanora's project, and just under sort of 4,000. I think they're slightly cheaper actually. And this is actually their other asset, and it's actually the largest known lithium deposit in the United States. And once it's developed, it's expected to produce 60,000 tons per annum, and has reserves of up to something like 3.8 million tons. And I think they already have a pilot plant in the area tested. Feasibility study is due for the end of this year sometime. Maybe it's been released already and I haven't noticed. So if we compare these two sites, both are jointly owned with Ganfeng, and 50-50 with Sonora, and this one is 51 for Ganfeng and 49 for Lithium Americas. This is the stage we're at, final plans and costs and estimated production for 2023, and over there they have construction underway, completed by the end of 2021, with production in early 2022. The operating cost per ton slightly higher for Sonora, a little bit cheaper for that site in Argentina. As I said, Sonora's broke up into two stages, with the first stage and then the second stage ramping up to 35,000 tons per annum. This one is up to 40,000 tons per annum straight away. Project life, 40 years. And as I said, there's resources a lot bigger, and planning for up to 250 years. 9 million tons proven and probable reserve, with 2 million tons over there. Current cash at Bacanora, $44 million. $54 million apparently with Lithium Americas. And just to note that the prices that both companies have used to calculate their MPVs and I didn't get their IR for that company in any case. But for these MPVs, they've used slightly different average prices for lithium, so obviously it's going to be slightly off as well, and the average EBITDA as well. So Sonora EBITDA, $229.4 million, and over here we've got $308 million, and $802 million for Sonora's MPV, with 1.5 million billion $1.5 billion for the Argentina project. And as we know, Bacanora do have this other investment in the Zinwald region of Germany, but it's probably not particularly comparable to the largest known deposit in the States. And I mean, that would, it's going to be 150% of this production figure here if they get this scaled up. So this brings us to what the current valuation of these companies are. And if you've been watching Bacanora, you know that we're at just over 100 million market cap. Lithium Americas is currently at 823 million pounds market cap. So I think this shows the potential that Bacanora have. And even if we're conservative, I can see Bacanora with a 600 million market cap, no problem. I would think that the relative market cap and the net present value, which, remember, before tax was for Bacanora was $1.25 billion, would start to align a bit as Bacanora starts to build the mine. I really think long term, a lot of the risk has now been taken off the table. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, I would think that the relative market cap and the net present value would start to align as Bacanora start to build the mine. Long term, I think a lot of the risk has now been taken off the table, and we just need confirmation of the final plans and the timetable, and we should start to see this stock really appreciate over the next few years. Bacanora, the Sonora project, have a good chance of matching most of Lithium America's valuation. They don't have some of the extra resources, like the biggest deposit in the United States, but they do have things like the 30,000 tons per annum of the fertilizer. What was that element called? Phosphorus sulfate, I remember now. Yeah, Sonora is a massive deposit, and it's very scalable. And obviously we're lagging well behind our actual valuation because of the failed fundraising a couple of years ago. And I think I'll finish off looking at Lithium America's stock chart, because they actually signed that agreement with Ganfeng in early 2019, and their price went down a bit, shot up, and it's crashed again. I'd say crashed. Well, yeah, it did. It went from $6 to under $2. So yeah, that is a crash, 6% down. But since then it's from $2 to 10, so it's gone up fivefold, and I can't see any reason why, from where we're at, that Bacanora couldn't have a fivefold increase as well if you're patient over the next few years once we get into production. And beyond that, there's no reason the company can be worth $1 billion once they're producing, assuming things don't go wrong, assuming there's no new batteries that don't need lithium. I suppose to say a few risks: construction delays, obviously, the move away from lithium type batteries, and the Mexican government nationalizing all Mexican mines. I think that last one's pretty unlikely, no matter what people try to say on the forums. So, I hope you got something from that video. It's a bit of a long one for me. I don't normally go on for so long, and you might notice some of my poor editing skills. Um, we'll see how it uploads. But if you did get anything from the video, smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and hopefully the next one will be a nice short video, and I'll just be looking at a chart next time. See you in the next video.